guys, it's me, Daniel. Tonight I'm reading the Bible. You want to join? Today's passage comes from Genesis chapter 30. When Rachel saw that she had borne Jacob no children, she envied her sister. She said to Jacob, "Give me children or I will die." And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, "Am I the place of God who has withheld you from the fruit of the womb?" And she said, "Here's my servant Bilhah. Go unto her that I may give birth on my behalf, even I may have children through her." So she gave her servant Bilhah as a wife, and Bilhah conceived and bore Jacob a son. Then Rachel said, "God has judged me and also heard my voice and given me a son." So therefore he called his name Dan. Rachel's servant Bilhah conceived again and bore Jacob a second son. Then Rachel said, "With mighty wrestlings I have wrestled with my sister and prevailed." So she called his name Naphtali. Not Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had ceased bearing children, she took her servant Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife. Then Leah's servant Zilpah bore Jacob a son. And Leah said, "Good fortune has come," so she called his name Gad. And Leah's servant Zilpah bore Jacob a second son. And Leah said, "Happy am I, for women have called me happy." So she called his name Asher. The days of the wheat harvest, Reuben went and found mandrakes in the field and brought them to his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But she said to her, "Is it a small matter that you've taken away my husband? Would you rather take away my son's mandrakes also?" Then Rachel said, "Then he may lie with you tonight in exchange for your son's mandrakes." When Jacob came in from the field that evening, Leah went out to meet him and said, "You must come in to me, for I hired you with my son's mandrakes." So he lay with her that night, and God listened to Leah, and she conceived and bore Jacob a fifth son. And Leah said, "God has given me my wages because I gave my servant to my husband." So she called his name Issachar. And Leah conceived again, and she bore Jacob a sixth son. Then Leah said, "God has endowed me with good endowment, and now my husband will honor me because I bore him six sons." So she called his name Zebulun. Afterwards she bore a daughter and called her name Dinah. The God remembered Rachel, and God listened to her and opened her womb. She conceived and bore a son, and said, "God has taken away my reproach." She called him Joseph, saying, "May the Lord add to me another son." Jacob's prosperity. As soon as Rachel had born Joseph, Jacob said to Laban, "Send me away, so I may go to my own home and country. Give me my wives and my children, for I have served you, and for the servants I have given you." But the Lord said, "If I found favor in your sight, I have learned by divination that the Lord has blessed me because of you. Name your wages, and I will give it." Jacob said, "You know how I have served you, and how your livestock has fared with me. Little before you had little before I came, and it has increased abundantly. And so the Lord has blessed you wherever I turn. Now where shall I provide for my own household?" He said, "What shall I give you?" And Jacob said, "You shall not give me anything. If you do this for me, I will again pasture your flock and keep it. Let me pass through all your flock today, removing every speckled and spotted sheep from every black lamb, and the spotted and speckled among my goats, and they shall be my wages. So my honesty shall answer for me later, and when you look into my wages, everyone that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and black among the lambs, if found with me, I shall count it stolen." Laban said, "Good, be it as you said." But that day Laban removed the male goats that were striped and spotted, and all the female goats that were speckled and spotted, and everyone that had white on it, and every lamb that was black. And she put him in charge of his sons. He set a distance of 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob pastured the rest of Laban's flock. When Jacob took fresh sticks of poplar and plain almond and plane trees, he peeled white streaks of them, exposing the white of the sticks. He set the sticks that he peeled in front of the flocks in the troughs, that is, the watering places, when the flocks came to drink. The flocks bred in front of the sticks, so the flocks brought forth striped, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob separated the locks and the faces of the flocks towards the striped and the black and the flock of Laban. He put down his own droves apart and did not put them with Laban's flock. Whenever the stronger of the flock were breeding, he would lay the sticks in their troughs before the eyes of the flock, so that they may breed among the sticks. But when the feebler of the flock he would not lay them there. So the feebler would be Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. Thus the man increased greatly and had large flocks, female servants and male servants, and camels and donkeys. to Genesis chapter 30. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and ring that bell below so you won't miss out on my new great videos. Bye!